Hello, this is Dr. Jerry Lloyd, and I want to give you a second installment on the study leading up to and then including the Abomination of Desolation. We're going to be looking at just one verse and just a short explanation this time, and it's Daniel chapter 9, verse 25, where God says, "Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the Messiah the Prince shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again, and the wall, even in troublous times." We learned in the first installment about the Abomination of Desolation that in verse 24, let me read it to you right quick. 70 weeks were determined upon my people, thy people, that would be the Jews. So that primarily there are two subjects about the passage. One is Daniel's people, which was Israel, and upon thy holy city, that would be Jerusalem. So the two things in view are the people and the place, the Jerusalem and Israel. To finish the transgression, and these are what would take place during those 70 weeks of years, those 490 years. To finish the transgression, to make an end of sins, and to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring into everlasting righteousness, and to seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Those things would happen within those 490 years. And then we find out in verse 25, "Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment." Now, when would these 490 years begin? Well, he tells us here, from the going forth of a commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the Messiah the Prince shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. That would be 69 weeks of years, or 483 years. But when would it start? When would these 483 years start? They would start at the decree. It would be by the Persian ruler. And he would decree, and there's one part of this that is very significant that nails it down to only one decree. There are 4 decrees that dealt with the Jews going back to the land after their captivity in Babylon, but only one of them included the building of the walls. That's what he says here, that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto Messiah Prince shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks, and the street shall be built again, and the wall, even in troublous times. So the wall, and he kind of makes it an extra effort to say, and the wall, because the first 3 decrees didn't include the wall. Only the last one, decree, included the wall. So from that time unto the Messiah the Prince would be 69 weeks of years. And it's divided up into a 7 and a 62 weeks, oddly enough. And we'll learn about that in the near future as we get into the next verses. But understand that there was a timetable. God's timing is perfect. And he said that from this decree until Messiah, it would be 483 years. Now, that doesn't mean that he would be right at 483 years, just to be honest with you, because we're going to find out that it was short of that, and the next verse explains that it would happen before the 483 years, and there would be a certain amount of time, the 7 weeks, the 49 years prior to that would take place. And there's a question about, well, that doesn't all work out. Well, the thing is, remember, their prophetic years was only 360 days, and of course with leap year and change in calendar and discrepancy as far as the historical dates, it actually does come out to exactly to the day, actually, from what I understand, what I read in the commentaries, of the triumphal entry of Jesus into Jerusalem. But that's not the 483 years. That would be the 62 weeks of years. Now, if this is interesting to you, then like this so that I can know that I'm making some sense here, because it is confusing And I'm not getting into the confusing part, but if you would like to hear more of this, then subscribe, click like, and share it with others if you think they would be interested. If not, share it anyway so you can encourage us. And that is Dr. Jerry Lloyd. Thank you very much.